Good afternoon, cowboys and cowgirls. Today, we are going to be talking about cowboys of color. The history of the West can be represented by a patchwork quilt that is still being built today. A patchwork quilt is made of many different pieces of fabric all sewn together to make a story. Just like there are many different people from many different backgrounds that have all come together in the western United States, creating a story that we can read about in history today. The thing is that throughout time, whether intentionally or not, various groups of people have seen fit to cut African American cowboys completely out of the quilt. And so today, I would like to sew them back in so that we can get a more accurate representation of how the West really was. The West offered two things to African Americans. One, freedom and safety from slavery, and two, opportunity. So it's no wonder that many slaves after the Civil War headed west whenever the southern United States were left in shambles. African American cowboys have had a profound influence on the West. One statistic I heard said that 1 in 4 cowboys were African American. For instance, some of the cowboys that have had a big influence are George McJunkin, I hope I said that right, who discovered the first Clovis Point in New Mexico. This was influential because prior to that, we had thought that Native Americans had only been on the Americas for a couple hundred years before the white men had come. But the Clovis Point showed us that they had been here for much, much longer. Another African American cowboy, whose name I can't remember right now, created the rodeo sport of bulldogging, which is still a popular event at rodeos today. Moving on to more modern times, one of my good friends from Wyoming is an African American cowboy. His family owns one of the most successful ranches I have seen in southeast Wyoming. Another group of African American cowboys that I have heard of through recent events is called the Compton Cowboys, which is a group of African American cowboys dedicated to keeping children off the streets of Compton and out of gangs. As you can see, African Americans have always played an important role in the West. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep cowboy traditions alive. Catch y'all next time.